Three, two, one. Marker. Welcome back to the Bedcast. I don't tentatively this is either gonna be I think the third something something overall or future unplanned episode, which a topic I don't have planned pre ahead at all. No, it's probably yeah, I think that was a no. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be next something something. It's getting pretty close to Halloween. This will probably come out around that time. Um, I might go through some of my letterbox movies I watched recently. Um, maybe talk about a couple of those. We're winding down the Spooktober season coming up on the holiday weekend. It's a national holiday. It's a pastime. We need to take work off for Halloween. Um, that weekend is also daylight savings ending, so on top of Halloween, we get the extra hours. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this year I haven't really gotten. I've gotten to watch a lot more of the classical Halloween movies that I really like to watch. You know, usually yearly, or if not, I try to watch them when I can. But I really haven't gotten too many new ones under my belt this year. Uh, Ventured out into actually kind of really scary movies. A lot of movies I've been watching recently too. I don't know what it is, but like I'm giving them very high praise because I mean I guess I'm not hard to please. You know, I'm not a um highbrow literary, not literary in this case, but film critic. You know, so a lot of the I mean I can some things won't slip at me, but a lot of nuanced things about say camera angles or this or that or the lighting maybe that is probably gonna slip by me. But there's some things I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat. They did that there and that there. Trying to do this, okay, but I tend to there's a thing in in I guess literacy in books or stories or in films. It's called suspension of disbelief. So if a story or a movie or something can get you to uh you suspend your disbelief in whatever, if it's a fictional story, whatever the prose is in this case, fault in it, suspend, whatever is you have to stretch to believe. Now, obviously this is a little easier to write off in sci-fi movies because there's already a certain level of disbelief that you've got going to have this X Y. But in a lot of movies, if they don't your disbelief, sorry, um, they're always sorry, they're not, but they are, but they're not, but it doesn't matter. Um, that's gonna sound so psychotic later. Um, just realize nothing you ever do online is that truly safe from the people over your shoulder. Because the guy over your shoulder could be a Russian spy who's breaking into your accounting firm just to steal. Called an over-the-shoulder attack. It's a thing. Anyways, back to um, I suspend my disbelief in most stories just because a good story. If a movie isn't as bad inherently because of like acting or maybe maybe the cinematography is so bad I can lighting acting maybe. Usually I kind of I look at the scene as a whole deep and kind of try to follow along with the next, see where it takes me. So for a lot of these movies I've been watching, I've really been very very happy with. Related, this is related to the scary movies and not. I've been watching a few newer Adam Sandler movies on Netflix. Shit, I'm gonna have to bleep that out. The the company with the big logo with the red logo. Um, because they're not paying me, so why should I do that? Maybe one day they'll pay me to shit talk them on the internet, and we'll be mutual enemies. I don't know, but they'll pay me to write my blog so that I can give them enough bad press after they've won everyone's hearts and minds that they can still keep some semblance of competition in the market. Back to my point. A lot of these movies I've watched with Adam Sandler, people are dogging on the reviews, like, and I get that he's a very polarizing actor. Either you love him or you hate him, or there's no real in between. Really you like him or you don't. And I really liked some of these newer movies, but uh people have been writing them off as like being really really bad. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. I don't know if this is gonna the listening experience. I think I can hear more background noise with the gain a little tiny bit higher, but I think you can in between breaths that might be the thing I can probably not. But I don't get why these new movies, like, I really, they're silly. That's how I look at them. They're meant to be like a silly, heartfelt, fun movie. Not all of them. I feel more maybe a little more serious, but I had a fun time going through them. But what I'm talking about is UB Halloween, this new movie that he I don't know if he wrote it. Okay, directed by Stephen Brill. I don't know who wrote it. Director, composer, costumes. Okay, but like who the fuck wrote it? Gee, thanks, Letterbox. No, but like the average rating is 2.4, and I gave it a 5 and a little heart. I liked it. I don't really know what like the whole liking a movie is after I already gave it 5 stars. Like the liked, I don't know if it's a special list or something on this app or what, but I gave it a little heart on top of the 5 stars because it's just such a fun, in my opinion, movie. And Adam Sandler's back to doing his silly voiced characters. Come to either be loved or hated for. Hated for. And you really do feel bad for Hubie most of the whole movie because he's getting picked on by everybody. But it's just funny, and a lot of the jokes are just spot on. There's a couple of puns with his name that are pretty silly. I mean, and some of them they're usually like mean names that they're calling him, but they're pretty fun. But I mean, I don't want to talk too much about the plot of it. Basically, there's a guy who escapes from a mental hospital. It's kind of pictured as more of like an insane asylum. Paint it in the mental hospital in some town where. Oh no, I forgot. It's in Salem, Massachusetts. So definitely some old haunted ass insane asylum from the decade they went around. Um, that this guy escapes from. He comes back to this town because it's his town. It's where he's from. It's all of his stuff. I don't know, whatever he's locked up for. So that's how you open the movie, and then turns out, oh, it's Halloween too, and there's a full moon. Oh my goodness! Lions, tigers, bears. Oh my! But it's just it's a fun light movie. The next movie on the list, I've got, it looks like these are the only two Halloween movies recently. Because the way that I'm looking at this is it's sorted by release date, and I don't know if I can change that. I probably can, but these two movies came out, pretty close to each other. Cause these are the two newest movies I've seen. Apparently, I thought I've seen some that came out in between them, but I guess not. But the other one is the sequel to The Babysitter from the big and I can't call them that. The red logoed streaming service. Yeah, they it's called the Babysitter Killer Queen, and I don't know if this is like a really really new cult film. I don't know if like this also has a 2.7 star average review. Um oh sorry, 2.4 was Hubie. Yeah, so this is slightly higher with a 2.7. But again, most of the reviews are right in the middle, and like more of them tend to go towards the 2 and 1 than the 4 and 5. Although there are more people. No, there's not. There's actually more people who rated it 1 star than 5 stars. Otherwise, it wouldn't. Okay, but it is another funny movie. It's it does a few funny things. It defies a lot of the horror tropes. It's a little I think it's a tiny little bit scary here and there. It's about spoiler. I'm gonna spoil this a bit because if you haven't seen the first movie, this one won't make a ton of sense. Like they reveal the plot to you, but it's gonna take a minute. You gotta sit tight and buckle up and wait around. But there's a blood cult that's preying on the young protagonist boy. It was the first movie, his babysitter and her friends were the cult, and then the events of the first movie happened. They're no longer in the picture, or are they? Ha, 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 ha. And in the second movie, basically, spoiler alert, it happens again, except stuff's different this time. But yeah, it's really good. It's just it's been a minute since I've watched this one. If I actually was to sort these by when I watched them, it's probably been at least a couple weeks since I saw. No, I don't want release date. I want like. No, see, I don't have. All right, so I have sort by film name, release date, your rating, average rating, film length, and popularity. None of those are what I want. What I want is the order in which I added these to the service, or the order in which I rated them. Not all of them I actually said that, oh, I watched Wreck-It Ralph today again for the 5,000th time. But some of them I do, add to like what they call like your watch list or diary, and then there you can add a review, or otherwise you just find a movie you're like, oh yeah, I saw Zodiac. I gave it, I don't know, 2 stars because I didn't get it. JK, I haven't seen Zodiac. I should watch that though for Halloween. But that would be a really 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 useful way to sort things, I think. So date added, newest and oldest, etc. Really just those two. Because you can literally sort everything by alphabetical name. So I mean, why not? But yeah, Halloween's coming up. It's kind of spooky. I don't know if I watched any other Halloween movies recently. I I put out my my first collection of I don't know what to call them. They're not really songs. Is I mean it's sort of music. It's, you know, if you guys have checked it out yet, I have an EP over on Bandcamp. It's called The Basement Tapes. It's a long story down a dark road that I'm not gonna get into right now. JK, it's not that dark and it's not that long. But it's just, you know, I've been recording these things over the last about 5 years now, honestly. So I mean, it's like one a year. Although the actual spread of them was like, I did one, and then I just didn't do any for quite a while, and then I pumped out a few here and there, and I'm like, okay, now I have enough to make like an EP of sorts, or just, I don't know, make like a collection of what I've done so far. Because I've been releasing singles on SoundCloud, but I've been, you know, just experimenting more and more with different samples. And so recently when I released that, the most recent song I actually made was Perfect Monster, which heavily samples from the film Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder and oh, somebody's gonna kill me that I don't know their other names. Marty Feldman is the hunchback servant named Igor. No, it's. I thought it was Igor. No, they were wrong. It's Igor. Oh, so it's not Frodrick. No, it's not. It's Frederick. Why isn't it Frodrick Frankenstein? It's not. It's Frederick Frankenstein. Oh, Frankenstein. I don't know. That's all from the movie. If you haven't seen it, sorry. If you have, hopefully I didn't ruin it for you. 1974. It's all black and white, which honestly I think makes it even better. It is it's a really funny movie, but you know, the newest Peter Boyle, the dad from Everybody Loves Raymond, played the monster. That's what I was trying to think of. I didn't know his name. Um I don't know why I keep breathing so irregularly to yawn into the microphone every few minutes. But well then, I need to put my phone back down so I can concentrate back on where it was. Yeah, I sampled that movie pretty heavily, and I made a song. I think at the end of this, I want to play a different song. I don't know which song yet. Um, it'll be in there. You know, that's probably the longest one. The other one, they're mostly a couple minutes in length. I got an interlude type thing that's like a minute and a half. That's the shortest, but yeah, the Perfect Monster is closer to 6 minutes than 5. And I got another track called Obsolescence that samples from Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone, not seen, is also a fantastic Halloween time show. If you're into shows more than movies, I can talk about TV shows in the future, but I don't have a good app for those to like catalog what I've seen. Because that would be more like how you catalog, you know, your reading progress in a book, because it's, you know, episodic based and all that. And I mean, you know, that makes sense to me. But yeah. So um, that's also a pretty long track I've got, and it's some of it's all kind of a little spooky. You know, the Young Frankenstein is a little spooky, creepy. I mean, it's also like making fun of older. It's like making fun of in a positive, like in an homage way to the classic horror. You know, what that time had considered classic. And not that we don't, but I think, you know, obviously with every couple of generations, the classic, or what people really look back to move us forward a couple of decades, maybe forward one or two other generations too. And some people, I mean, obviously people still know Nosferatu and the original Dracula and movies like that from almost the dawn of film. You know, I think Nosferatu was a very, very early one. I think it had sound. Um. Oh my God, I am just wrecked today. This is nice and relaxing way to calm down for the thing. I don't know if I want to make these like a um time specific thing because I feel like if I was to talk in the low NPR style voice that it might be very soothing, but if you're in the car on the highway and you can't really hear anything, me whispering through your car doors and or roof or floor, wherever the hell you've got speakers, um, would be a little frustrating because all it's doing is tickling like hair or something. I don't know. But right now it's time. Others have been daytime. I think. Actually, no. I think they've all been night. Honestly, but that's just how it is for now. But yeah, I had more I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember honestly. That's well, I've got other episodes upcoming, so I don't want to put too much. I really hope I didn't talk about the babysitter movie on a previous something something because I've had that written down since I watched it like a month ago at least, and I don't know if it was on this one. You know what? Before I actually finish this up in a little while, I should actually go check and see number bedcast or not what number bedcast, but like what number something something I'm on because I believe this will be episode number um what the fuck? Oh, okay. Well, that's upsetting. Huh? Huh? Well, oh. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was having a moment to myself there. Yeah, so overall, this is gonna be episode 8, something, something, episode 3. Yeah, I said that at the beginning, so I'm not wrong. For some reason, I was thinking I was on episode, like 9 or 10, but I'm not quite there yet. But, I am gonna be re-recording the second ever, episode. I keep popping sorry about that. The second ever episode was storytellers and the basically like how stories have impacted pretty much all of our lives and how civilization and society is formed because of them, like an oral history, because we didn't always have the ability to write. But be that's gonna be an upcoming episode, so I don't want to read too heavily into that tonight. Um, I do think I want to read a poem before I let us go. Oh, this is gonna be possibly one of the shorter something somethings. The other two, I think. Oh yeah, they ran way longer, but I guess I had way more to talk about. I wanted to at least do one or two poem readings on this one though. I might just stick with the one. I got my movies out the way. I don't know if there's anything else I had written down or not that I wanted to get in here. I actually myself wrote a few. If I post those anywhere, then the editors don't want them. So, which I think is kind of silly. I don't know. I mean, I get it. Um, yeah, no, I don't have any of that. Oh, it's in my big wonderful notebook of magical mystery. To open that up. Ooh, I just passed it. Let's go. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, come on. All right. Oh, another one. Another movie that I completely forgot about. For Halloween is Heathers. Oh my god, I love this movie. It's from the 80s. Winona Ryder. I do not remember the dickhead kid's name. These two kids, Heather, her real name is, I don't remember her real name is Heather or not. She might be the only one. Is part of a clique called the Heathers. They all changed their name to Heather and they all dress the same. It's like Mean Girls from the 80s, except like they're especially cunty. Oof. Don't know if I've dropped that word on here yet. Uh-oh. I think I've said a few fucks, but I don't think I've um just the things they do in that movie are just horrendous. And I obviously like bullying is still a problem today, but I want to say, I mean, it feels way more personal with the internet and social media as a form, or the media through which bullying can happen now. But I think like the savage viciousness, but I could be wrong, toned down a tiny bit. Yeah, Heathers is a fantastic movie. And basically, this dude who's a transfer student gets the main Heather. She says jokingly to him, "Oh, I just wish I could kill Heather blank bloater." And then he's like, "Do it." And she's like, "What?" And but then she plans an entire murder and tries to chicken out at the last second. But you'll have to watch the movie to find out if she does or doesn't. Ha 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 ha. Hmm. Do 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 do. Yeah, I got more stuff for the next. Oh man. Episode. I wrote notes in here. For the last actual cast episode that I might get into another episode maybe at some other time. Like they're all related, but yeah. Okay, I realized I did talk about Young Frankenstein last time. Oops. And Young Killer. I don't know. I I wish I knew. Like that. That's like that Pixie song that everybody loves. Where is my mind? Do do do. That's the worst. Even if I sang a full 45 seconds of that, I don't think Warner, UMG, or whoever the hell owns that would be able to recognize that medley. They would not be able to discern that that is what I'm singing, because that was just so bad. Oh my god. Like I didn't think it was gonna come out well, because I think I'm a little parched. That's why I keep cracking. But it's just weird. That's why that happened. Mm-mm-mm. That's some high quality H2O. That did not sound like Adam Sandler at all. That's some high quality H2O. That I guess that must be what he does to make that voice. My mama says my mama says that's some high quality H2O. I love it when he fucking spears Colonel Sanders in that movie. Oh my god. That's oh, that movie is fantastic. See, that's another, the Billy Madison, Adam Sandler role where he is silly and uses that voice. Um Not that we're anywhere near the next, not the next, but the next holiday cycle. There might be one in between the next, those two, but Adam Sandler also has a really good Hanukkah movie called Eight Crazy Nights, and it's animated, but it's excellent in my opinion. Mm. But yeah, I it's been a good I started. I don't know. I don't know where the petition is in the subcommittees or whatnot, or it's a grassroots movement. I don't have a lot of money out here. Uh, I think there's a link on Anchor, and I put it in my descriptions if you want to support the program, because the program is presented by viewers like you. Points at camera. Okay, that was a good promo. That sends the proceeds. We'll send them to I mean, realistically, I don't know what it's gonna buy me. Probably more Chipotle. Um, they're not paying me, but they don't have to, because they put something in their food, and I swear to God, no matter how deathly ill it can make me, I could just have internal bleeding and cirrhosis of the liver and just so many things wrong with me, and I would go back to Chipotle. I don't know what it is, but it's so amazing. I can't get over it. There's another restaurant that's like that too, but I'm not gonna say their name for a couple of different reasons. And it's just so upsetting that, oh my god. Yeah, it's, oh man, it's so good. But yeah, feel free to do that. Feel free not to. Feel free to just listen along and enjoy the, hopefully, mostly, positivity, good vibes, good energy, all that stuff, because that's what matters the most. Helping people, making people feel better, making the whole kit and caboodle less shitty for everyone else and yourself, because you'll feel better. That's what's number one, really. I mean, take care of yourself, take care of those around you, take care of your people, but take care of people's people. Our people. Everyone is our people. We're all the same. Nothing is real. Time is an illusion. Anyways, back to our regular scheduled programming. Yeah, I watched, movies this season. Now that it's wrapping up, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I really haven't been in the mood, given other I mean, we haven't gotten any fucking zombies yet, so I'm not really in the mood. I mean, we're gonna have a full moon on Halloween. That's gonna be nuts. Or I guess it was nuts. It already happened. It's nuts. There were zombies and werewolves, and everybody got fucked up, and we brought back the original Four Loco, and we fixed the world. I don't know. Shit was real. You had to be there. I mean, and who knows what the fuck the rest of the calendar holds for us. I'm really, really hoping that on December 21st. Instead of 2012, it's 2020. Cthulhu just rises up out of the fucking ocean and just takes us all. 'Cause that would be just the icing on the cake. And it would just, it would suck because it's all about to be over. But like for about 5 minutes, if you weren't shitting yourself in fear and panic and terror, you'd be like, "This is the coolest fucking shit to ever happen." And I'm so happy it did. I'm so happy that I got to witness this cool ass shit happening. And it's ooh, ooh, ooh. That would be amazing. That's pretty much all. One of my songs, I have a jet engine that just goes up and up and up and up for like 45 seconds and then back down for another 45 seconds. It was really annoying, not annoying, but like hard to make, because when I found the sample, this was when I had access to Pro Tools. Unfortunately, I do not anymore, and I don't want to pay like $700 for a license. I don't know what the fuck it is. I know there's that like free version for students or whatever that's like limited, but given the fact of how many samples are in my tracks, I would run out of tracks very, very, very quickly. Because I've tried not to put like different samples to one track because it just gets too confusing, especially when I don't name shit properly. Everything is FX. There's no like, what the fuck is FX? Roadie FX. What? Muddy FX? Oh, that makes sense. Spaghetti noises. What? Oh, that's the file sound. Oh. No, but oh, but it didn't just burp into the mic. There was a water burp, and that's really confusing as to how that happened. Yeah, it's still my favorite holiday season. Hopefully next year I can really get into it and just fuck up some scarecrows, right? Just go out into a cornfield and just make some fucking scarecrows wish they weren't stuffed. Just Wu-Tang their asses, tiger style. I hope that I'm allowed to say and or act out that imagery in my head. That's two different cultures. Oh man, Wu-Tang forever. No, I guess I'll I don't know, maybe I'll learn some Muay Thai or kickboxing and I'll like kick a fucking scarecrow in half. Oh, here's a spooky. No, that's not spooky. I'm gonna leave that out. Hopefully, no one asks me about what that was because I'm gonna forget as soon as I'm done. Sorry guys. This is the one where I only keep making weird noises for an hour. There's no content anymore. The last 20 minutes are just me going ooh 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 into the mic. Like a really fucking annoying car alarm / alarm clock. Please wake up. Someone is trying to steal your vehicle. Fuck off. Please wake up. Someone is trying to steal your ooh ooh ooh. God fucking damn it. I just realized that probably isn't great for some people, and I apologize, but that's a figure of speech for me. Not literally taking it. It's also just like a tick. Like I'll say, different things to mean like have like different levels of emotional release. Like earlier when I dropped the hard C-bomb, see you next Tuesday, as some people will say it, because they think that that's the coolest fucking thing since sliced bread or big old GD. That the phrase, the whole 3 words, the pattern of it, bum bum bum. That just like that, it builds up. Ba 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 ba. I don't know. I feel it. It like builds up, and it's just a nice release. It. But I don't think of it as literally what it really means. It's just like the feeling I get of saying that phrase. It's like a key word almost. Or when you see somebody next Tuesday, like that's obviously one of the penultimate insults and or swear words in the U.S. Abroad, it's not as hot shit over there. So that's why I've tried to normalize saying it, only because it makes me feel happy when I say it because of the amount of tension in the word. But also, if I can say that or twat or something, or call people sods instead of saying a regular American swears or curses, whatever you want to call them, then that just would be so much more fun. Because it's something different, something weird, something out there. The goal isn't to be as weird as possible, but the goal is to experience and absorb as much as possible. I mean, possibly. I mean, not remember that very much of it, but at least experience it and have it somewhere down in there, and maybe it'll influence something else, and something else fun and positive will come from it. 'Cause that's all it's about. Here I am circling my way back, trying to kill all the robots. They're like, wait a minute, you're circling back again. What? What? I am this way because this is the way I am. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not that's not computing. What the fuck did you just say? Anybody doesn't know, computers can't do circular logic. So what I just said wouldn't make sense to a computer. They'd be like, yeah, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's like when somebody says something to you so stupid or asinine that you literally have to. All right, Fred. You're 37 and you just asked me if chocolate milk comes from a brown cow, and I I wish that we'd have had this conversation a lot sooner if I'd have known this was going to be the outcome of it, because I can't believe in all your years no one has told you the answer to this. But I'm also ashamed that it's taken you this long to ask. But no, the cows they're all regular. Well, I mean, they're all the same. Rather, I was just cutting there really bad. I'm sorry about that. They're all the same kind of cow, the dairy cows. It's just we flavor the milk. Tim, his name Tim. I already forget. Larry. We flavor the milk. Tim, Larry. And that's it. That's why it's chocolate. We don't tint cows, and even if we did, why would that affect the milk color? Well, I guess we wouldn't have tinted them. They would have become pre-tinted. Car with pre-tinted windows, plosives. And that's not a thing. So it's just as is. But yeah. So if somebody is to say some stupid shit to you like that, or like maybe there's like a 99-cent bin, and then somebody picks up a product and they're like, hey, how much does this cost? And you're like, there's a sign, you just pulled it out of the bin, there's a sticker on it, and they're like, yeah, but how much does it cost? And it costs what it says it costs. Yeah, but what does it cost? Okay. I can't think of any better ones right now, but that moment when you're like, you can't even respond because you're so flabbergasted that someone could be that asinine. I hope I'm using that word right. I know I've been using it a lot lately, and I did use it correctly a few times, I remember, but I don't know if that right there was correct or not. But oh well, I don't know if anybody will actually correct me about that or not. Or care to email in. I'd like to talk to you about your use of the word asinine. actually, this is what it means. Well, thank you for that. I'm now happy to know the textbook definition of it. But this dictionary has a slightly different definition. So here you go. This is from Merriam-Webster, and this is from thesaurus.org. Here's 17 other words closely, and then here's this. This is the etymology of Latin. Everything comes from Latin and Greek. I know. Yeah, but all right. Here we go. Here's this. That would be kind of funny though if somebody did do that for me. Oops, I just smacked my face with the mic. That was actually an instrument I used. This was an instrument I used in one of a song I made a long time ago. I had to have some kind of instrument. I'm like, well, I play percussive instruments, and I don't have any of those here with me. I don't have any $10,000 timpani. So I'm just going to use my microphone. That's percussive, right? And I guess it was. And it worked out. But yeah. But, even when people do these incredibly asinine things, it's still important to try to keep your cool with people. People sometimes are a little unnerving or annoying, whatever. I just started typing annoying.com. I shouldn't have been doing that while I was talking. I guess I'm gonna close it out with this might actually get me okay, I'll do the other spooky-ish one. This one does contain some explicit language. I said a bad word, but I already said it in this episode already, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, I still have to read Invictus. All right. So Invictus is a very, very well-known. It's pretty powerful. It's a poem. It's made into a film, I think. I'm not sure. It was written by William Ernest Henley, 1849 through 1903. He lived a pretty crazy life. Wrote lyric poetry, or this is lyric. I don't know. This was first printed in 1888. I think he's a Brit. Yeah, he was English. It was written in 1875 and then published in Okay. All right. I'm just gonna read this because it's powerful, I think, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit the outro after I do some plugs. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be my unconquerable. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms with the horror of the shade, yet the menace of the years shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. And honestly, that's pretty impactful to me. I think he was going possibly to going through what is it? Tuberculosis complications during this time, and that's when he wrote it. I don't know if he died afterwards or what the story is. If he did, that's crazy and upsetting. I'll maybe look into that since I don't really know much about him other than he wrote that poem and I like it. I'm gonna wrap this up. So Instagram at some Bedcast. There's a longer one at something Bedcast if you want to do the whole name. YouTube, you just gotta search the Bedcast. You'll see the logo. It's the same on Anchor and Spotify and all the other audio things. I don't pick favorites. I just I see what people use the most. Actually, number one is called Other. Other seems to be the first and most popular. Oh, that's how you do that. Okay, that's really cool. I cup the microphone when I sing. As it's like 2009 crabcore. YouTube, just look up the Bedcast, just get the logo and on all the other audio ones. At some Bedcast on Twitter. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't really tweet. I just kind of share the pictures from Instagram to Twitter. I might start using the Twitter more, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what to tweet other than hopefully positive things and not getting any fights, I don't like doing that. I try not to. But yeah, so this outro song, I feature different horror movies. I feature, I think, like Beetlejuice is in there, a few others. Not Poltergeist, The Exorcist. I do a little bit of vocals. There's special effects in there. I don't know how this will sound, but hopefully it sounds good. I'm playing it through Bandcamp, which is where it's hosted, darththepist.bandcamp.com. It'll take you to the main page. You'll know you're there because the picture is the Bedcast something cover. So this was something episode 3, episode 2 of the Bedcast, re-recorded. Storytellers coming hopefully sooner than later. I was going to do that this time, but I really just wanted to have a laid back episode, do a ramble a little bit, kind of just find my way here at the end, because now I want to ramble on now that it's getting time to cut it off. But those middle like 20 minutes, oh man. I don't know why I didn't cut it, but I think it's important to stick it out and try to find the inspiration there, and I think I found it. But this track is called Lock the Door. I took inspiration from a King Diamond track, or an album about this old woman coming home, and so have fun. Stay safe. Trick or treat with your mask on if you have to. Most costumes have masks already. I don't know if you're supposed to wear that over it or if you want to incorporate it. I don't know what to tell you. Be kind, be thoughtful, be conscious, be in the moment, and spread positivity wherever you go. Thank you. Support me if you can. You don't have to, though.
You know what they say about people who commit suicide? In the afterlife, they become civil servants.
The devil.
The power of Christ compels you. 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 The power of Christ compels you.
What did she say?
Specifically, Mrs. McNeil, she advised me to keep my fingers away from her. Goddamn cunt.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Open this door, you dead people, or we'll bust it down and we'll drag you out by the ropes you hanged yourself with.
All right, thank you. That's been Something Something episode 3. Like, favorite, subscribe, whatever you got to do to help spread the word. Something I'm going to start saying, go forth and be excellent. Thank you.